A Song for Silas by Lori Wick, Chapter 29. Baxter, Wisconsin. Grandma M silently watched Silas across her kitchen table and wondered again what had really gone on in Neilsville. It had taken her a few minutes, when he had arrived the night before, to get used to him without a beard. After studying him a few moments, she decided she liked it very much. But more than just Silas's physical appearance had changed. They had talked, sharing all the latest news, but something was not quite right. Amid the family news confirming Sue's pregnancy, Luke's hard work, and how much the nieces and nephews had missed him, Silas was strangely preoccupied. Silas had shared briefly of his stay in Neilsville, and in so doing made Grandma M even more sure that something was not right. He talked of the Nolans, the crops, the size of the church, the robberies and the bank run, and even someone named Thomas, who was now married to Deborah. Grandma M's mind kept returning to those two, wondering if they were somehow a key as to why Silas' move seemed upset. Silas evidently thought she knew who they were, but she didn't, and wondered what they had to do with Silas's stay at the Nolans. She hoped in time he would talk to her of what he was really feeling, or, to be specific, the real reason the sparkle had gone out of his eyes. "Gram, is there more coffee?" "Yes, I could use some myself. I'll get it for you." After she poured the coffee, she remarked, "I haven't read my Bible yet. Would you like to join me?" Silas smiled. "You know I would." She read from Psalm chapter 1, verses 1 to 3. "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper." They prayed together and then shared another cup of coffee. "How are you planning to get home?" Grandma M asked. "Well now, I've been thinking on that. I might just walk." Grandma M looked surprised. "Silas, I know very well the hard work involved in getting a crop in. You can't really be needing more exercise." "No," he laughed. "I just thought it might be nice. It is a pretty day." Grandma M wasn't fooled, and could no longer keep her silence. "What's her name, Silas?" "Am I that transparent?" Grandma M didn't answer, not having been sure until that moment if she was on the right track. "Her name is Amy Nolan." "I take it you found she was no longer 14. "No, she is definitely not 14. I almost wish she were." "Does she know how you feel?" "Yes, I'm afraid I gave myself away just before I left. It was the last thing I wanted. We're such good friends, and now she's no longer even comfortable around me. I don't want her hurt." "But you're hurting yourself, Silas." Grandma M's voice was filled with compassion. "You're right, I do hurt. I hurt in a way I didn't know was possible. I love her, Gran. I want her for my wife. But to her, I'm just a big brother, and she is sure Grant would never get along without her. Her plan is to live at home the rest of her life." The two fell again into silence, and then Silas said, "I'm going back. I told Grant I would come and help get his crops in, and then I'll try to repair our friendship. I'll try to put things right. Maybe being separated for the summer will help." "Maybe." Silas sounded unconvinced even to himself. He missed Amy already. "Well, I better start home." "Yes, you better. Christine is going to be delighted to see you. She said it's been painfully obvious that Josh's favorite toy is missing." Smiling, Silas felt his heart lighten some. Even the ache in his heart did not diminish the joy of knowing he was almost home.